Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. So we're going to get into a live that Olivia did a couple of days ago. So let's go right ahead and get into this.
I want to get a mommy video. Can I get a mommy video? Can I get a video?
Yes, come on. They can see you. You're already in the video. I was just watching your video you just posted. Thank you.
Hi.
They said, hey, AJ.
Hi.
All right. Calm down. Okay, we're going to take it to the next level. Somebody, don't touch my phone. Somebody was like, do you ever comb AJ's hair? Kaylin Lacey, stop trying to grab my phone. Yeah, he's clocking tea with me today.
Collect that thing.
Collect that tea. Stop doing that. Stop.
Why?
AJ, stop. AJ's my twin. AJ, please stop. Now you're kicking the table and you're doing too much. Don't hit me. That's what you're not about to do. You always got to take it there. Like, calm down.
So Olivia just started this live and we are already seeing AJ act out. He literally just hit his mama. And you could hear that slap. It was pretty hard. And my thing is, if AJ is doing this on camera, I can only imagine what he does off camera. We have seen this little boy throw stuff at her multiple times, hit her multiple times, spit on her, like trying to spit food out on her. Y'all, this is ridiculous. I mean, Olivia, I don't know if you're thinking this is normal, but it's not normal for kids to hit their mother. That's not normal. I've never had my children do that to me, ever.
Dang. Like, just chill, bruh. It's not that serious. But hi, guys. Hi. All right. So, first things first, we are going to have a little bit of a different type of stream today. I'm going to allow you guys to call in if you guys want to. I just got some information about something. Look, you guys. I need to get the number to YouTube, and I need to make a few calls. I need to get in touch with somebody on YouTube, and I'm going to make the efforts this week to do that, because there are a lot of channels here on YouTube that harass me, that harass and do too much, and like, enough is enough. AJ, get down now. Get down, please.
I need to get down, kids.
New streamer. Interesting. So yeah, we're gonna AJ, you're hurting me, baby.
Why, mommy?
We're gonna get these channels taken down. That's what we're gonna do. Because you can do that. I just haven't done it, but we're gonna do it, okay? And I'm gonna give you guys a little clout today. I don't really care to do that, because once your channel's down, your channel will be down. But I am definitely going to get these channels taken down. All right.
So Olivia said that she is going to start reporting channels, and her goal is to get these channels removed. Now, I have expressed before my feelings when it comes to having a reaction channel. You know, a channel that it's more so doing commentary on what it is that you're reporting on. I do feel when it comes to being a reaction channel, it definitely should come with some integrity. I don't think it should be where we are dragging people, where we are being invasive in people's personal lives. Now, it is different if information is already out there on the internet and you're using that information to give further commentary. But To go over and beyond to put information out on the YouTube streets that was not on here to begin with, that's different. I do believe when it comes to giving commentary, it should solely be based on what it is that you're reporting on. Um, my thing is, I don't understand why Olivia feels that she's in a position to say that people are harassing and bullying her when, number one, this is what you do all the time to other women on this platform. It would be different if you was coming on your channel and you was presenting content that had nothing to do with anybody else other than yourself, your personal life, your children, and this was the type of response you was getting from reaction channels. That would make more sense. But the fact that you do tit for tat all the time, and a lot of times you start stuff, even with reactors, it's like I don't understand your argument. What I believe it boils down to is I feel Olivia wants to have the freedom to do whatever she wants to do and say whatever she wants to say and treat people the way she wants to treat them and not get any pushback. She wants to be able to come on here and, lie about certain things and not be called out on those lies. She wants to be able to show the type of mother she is when it comes to her children in front of the camera, but she doesn't want anybody to critique her or say anything about her parenting. And realistically, that is not the world that we live in, especially when it, revolves around social media. If you are choosing to put your life on social media, you have to expect some type of pushback. And if you are showing the type of behaviors that you're showing, and you're showing the type of behaviors you show when it comes to how you parent your children, you have to expect some type of pushback. Now, if somebody is threatening you, they're, causing you some type of harm, they are doxing you, they are doing like something over and beyond, that's one thing. But for people to literally come on their channels and express their opinion and express what it is that they are observing from the content that you provide for all of the internet to watch, I don't feel it's fair for you to try to target those people to take their channels just because you don't like having anyone come at you with an opinion or to criticize whatever it is that you're presenting for everyone to have an opinion on. I don't think that's fair, Olivia. And it's like you can't come on here crashing out all the time and think people are not going to have something to say. You can't come on the internet and constantly attack people and bully people and harass people and make fun of people and throw people under the bus and lie on people and think nobody is going to have anything to say. It just seems like, to me, you are weaponizing YouTube to try to silence people from saying whatever it is they feel they want to say. I mean, we all have a right to our opinion. We all have a right to voice what we feel and what we are observing. But I do want to stress the fact that we can express ourselves and be respectful. We can give constructive criticism and not just outright be disrespectful towards the person that we are criticizing. But when you look at fair use, it specifically says that we have a right to give commentary on the basis of reporting news, educating, doing commentary, critiquing, criticizing. Like, we have that right to take your content that you put freely on the internet. We have a right to voice our opinion on it. But again, I just feel the weaponizing YouTube to try to silence people, that's not cool. It's not cool at all.
Shout out to you. Thank you, baby. Can you block and report them? Oh, yeah, most definitely I can block and report them. Okay, stop. Just because I'm on live, don't start acting crazy, okay? My sister told me. She was like, 1 more week, Olivia. 1 more week. Yeah, you're gonna go stay with your auntie and your uncle. And let's see how fun it is then. Your uncle gonna whip you into shape, little boy. Okay? Stop it. AJ, stop it. He wasn't acting like this. You guys, he didn't even know I was live. He started doing this because I'm live. Could you imagine? That's not funny. Don't do that. Stop. He's about to go stay with his. Thank you. Okay, now you're on timeout. Go. You're on timeout. You sit right here.
Wow. I mean, look, I didn't even know this little boy was going to start spitting in this live too. And I literally just said that we have seen this boy try to spit food on his mama. Now he's just spitting on her. And for her to keep telling him to stop and he's still doing it, like, again, it shows she has no control whatsoever. I just cannot imagine my children trying to spit on me. Like, that is so disrespectful. And it's like he does not respect her as his mother. He doesn't even understand that boundary there. He sees Olivia as just anybody else. It's obvious. And I really don't know what she can do at this point to really reel it in and redirect him and really teach him boundaries, because the stuff that he does and for how long he's been doing it, I really don't know what to say. I've never experienced this before. This is crazy to me.
You're on timeout. You hear me? Don't get up. Ooh, child. He's gonna go stay with his auntie and his uncle, y'all. I can't wait until AJ goes. He needs a man. He needs a man around. And I already know this, but you know how kids always act different with other people? He don't listen to me for nothing. Okay, he don't listen to me. He does sometimes, but I have to like scare his ass into listening to me. Okay, but he listens to my sister. Okay, shoot, and she be stern with him, and he be listening to her ass. But it's the same thing. Her kids listen to me, and it's just it's the kid. The kids, you know how they act with their mama, but he ain't gonna be able to play around Uncle like that. He ain't gonna be able to play with Uncle like that.
So I'm wondering if Olivia is going to be staying with her sister as well, because if she's going down there for, I think she said for a couple of days, I mean, I don't know if AJ is going to be staying there longer. I'm not sure what that is going to look like, but my thing is, first off, for you to try to blame the fact that AJ acts the way he acts solely because he doesn't have a male figure in his life is you really not taking accountability for the fact that you definitely dropped the ball when it came to really shaping him in a way that you actually could have. Does having a male role model in his life help? Of course. But he's the way he is because you have not really been the mother that you needed to be to him. I have 2 sons myself, and I am very firm and I'm very stern in my approach, and my boys know what they can say, what they can't say. They know how to act. And again, all it takes is a look. It's always only took a look. As a woman, you can definitely be very stern. You ain't got to cuss at your children. You ain't got to speak down to them. You ain't got to threaten them. There is a way you can approach your children to make sure that they respect the boundaries. And in order for them to respect your boundaries, you have to make the boundaries clear to them so that they understand what the boundaries are. One of your problems is, Olivia, you never set any boundaries. So of course AJ is going to test the boundaries. He's going to test you. He's going to see how far he can go. And every time you show him that he can go further, he's going to continue to go even further with you. The second thing is, for you to say, AJ respects your sister and he acts a certain way when he's around her and her husband, I don't really see what your long-term goal is, because yeah, you can have them keep AJ for a while and he's going to do everything he's supposed to do when he's there. But the moment he comes back home to you, he's going to go right back to the same behavior, because the difference between the 2 homes is they have established boundaries. And AJ knows what he can and cannot do. So therefore, yes, he's going to act a certain way when he's around your sister and her husband. But if he knows that there are no boundaries and he has no respect because you have not made it to where he respects you and he understands what those boundaries are and making it clear to him when he's with you, it's going to be the same thing. So if you're truly trying to get some type of resolve when it comes to AJ, you're going to have to really set some boundaries and you're going to have to be consistent with those boundaries so that he learns and understands every time you cross this boundary, there's a consequence. And those consequences don't always have to result into you whooping his behind. It could be you literally taking a privilege away from him. But again, it comes with consistency. And I feel with you, it's hard for you to follow through with anything because when you don't want to be bothered, you just let him do whatever he wants, just so you can do whatever it is that you're trying to do. So it's a lot here that I'm seeing, but again, I highly stress, Olivia, if you really want to, you know, get things to where they need to be, where AJ is respecting you, you really need to be consistent in, redirecting him and teaching him boundaries. But you have to first set the boundaries.
AJ, you're a character. He sure is. He's a full on actor. AJ's a crash out like me, unfortunately. Okay, hold on. Let me see what she says. Look, let me make this very clear. I do not, people think that I watch their channels, people think I look for information about me, people think that. No, I don't. I actually have people that look at shit or find shit and send it to me, and they do it because they're looking out for me, like, oh, did you see this? Did you see this? Like, they care about me, you know what I mean? And I appreciate them doing that because I don't have to go look for nothing. I don't care what people are doing on the internet. I could care less, okay? Honestly, truly. I know people want to think they're special, and you're not, okay? Let me just say that. But anyway, let me read this text. Hold on.
Mama, hello? Mama, hello?
Okay, seriously? Thank you. Don't do that again.
Why, Mommy?
So Olivia said one of her homegirls texted her and informed her that there was a video stating that I guess they had proof to some nature that Olivia was plotting to unalive Gerard. This is the text message that she is referring to. She uses the other word, and I didn't want to put that in this video, but basically, that is what she said. One of her subscribers sent her a video of that. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't watch a lot of reaction channels, so I wouldn't even know if that was something that was said or not. But the fact that Olivia is again stressing to the audience that she does not watch these reaction channels, I just don't believe it. Do I believe that her supporters are sending her video links or clips to certain channels that are talking about her? I do believe that. I believe they are sending her things, but I also believe Olivia is very much watching a lot of these videos herself. But to hear AJ saying, "What am I, a roach?" It's so disturbing, y'all. Like it just does something to me every time I hear him say that because it's not cute, it's not funny, and it should not have been taught to him to begin with.
Give me my stuff. Get off my desk. Why do I harass his wife online? His who? I don't do that. I don't have to do that.
So the commenter asked Olivia, why do you harass his wife online? Now, I don't know if they was referring to Nisha or Donna, but it really doesn't matter who they was referring to because she definitely talks about harass, bullies, both of them online. And for her to say she doesn't do that, Olivia, you literally just had a whole drunken live where you went completely in on both of them. But you don't do that? See, this is what I'm saying. You do all this stuff, you try to hurry up and delete your lives, and then you play dumb like you don't know what the people are saying. You know exactly what they were talking about because you know this is what you do all the time.
Somebody had said something about me harassing a wife or something of that nature. Listen, you guys, if it doesn't have to do what? I see. Good job. Just me personally, I'm gonna make this very, 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 and I think I've made this clear before, but I'm gonna make it clear again today. Okay? And it's okay if you don't agree with me. It's okay if you guys are like, oh, I don't like that, or whatever the case may be. I don't care. Okay? Respectfully, I'm not trying to be rude. Yes. I'm really not trying to be rude at all. Okay? But here's the thing. I don't care about a wife, a girlfriend, a side chick. I don't care about none of that. The only people I care about are my kids and the men that I had my kids with. Okay? What? Yes. Eat it. Don't take it out your mouth. I don't owe any females or males. You never know. These men might go the other way. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't owe anybody nada. No respect. No loyalty. No, hey, how you doing? No, I don't owe these bitches not a fuck thing. Okay? Respectfully. Nothing. If I want to come on my platform and I want to talk shit, oh well. You got with the nigga that I done had. So, oh well. When you sign up for that and you get with the man that I done sat on before, oh well. Oh well. Okay. Harassing? No. I don't harass nobody. I ain't got time for that shit. And none of you bitches are worth it. Okay? And none of you bitches are clout. And none of you bitches are cute. And none of you bitches are nada. Okay?
Olivia, how is it that you don't see that's the same thing? You basically just reiterated what the commenter said, which was you harass these women. And for you to say that just because they got with your ex, that some kind of way that gives you a right to speak on them on the internet when they haven't said or done anything to you, that's harassment. For you to make it seem like you're not bitter because your exes got with these women, it says different. It actually shows that you are bitter. Do you not get that, Olivia? Because if you wasn't bitter, if you wasn't bothered by these women, why even put their names in your mouth? Why even take the time to mention them on your channel? They're not talking about you, but you're talking about them. Like, if you are such a grown woman and you are living your best life over there and you are better than, why do you keep talking about these women? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You're not going to keep talking about somebody unless you're bothered by something that they said, or you're just bothered by their sheer existence. And you clearly just stated that because they chose to be with your exes, that gives you a right to speak on them whenever you want. And I respectfully disagree with you, because it doesn't show grown woman behavior. It shows that you're petty. It shows that you're unhealed. It shows that you're very much bothered by the fact that your exes moved on with these women. It shows that you're really not living your best life over there. Like, for you to always want to stress the fact that you're healed, this clearly shows, Olivia, that you're not. Because if you truly was healed, there would be no reason why you would need to mention these women at all.
If my audience or the haters in my audience have a problem with that, or they find themselves trying to pick a side and it's not my side, get the fuck off my channel. Respectfully. You know what I mean? Because I don't really care who you root for. If it ain't me, bye-bye. Respectfully. Okay? But y'all windmilling for... Oh, that's lotion. Rub it into your hands.
I got your
Can you bring it over here, please? Bring my lotion over here. Y'all windmilling for the bitches that are with my exes now. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. So don't bring that over here. I don't care. Wait, you harassing his wife? Bitch, I would never. Number one. Number two, that's on his wife. Number three, I could talk my shit, and I will continue to talk my shit.
Olivia, you would never? Didn't you, like, again, I don't know if they're referring to Nisha. I'm assuming they are because she just said Nisha isn't, his wife. So let's just stick to Nisha for now. You call her the maid. You call her the maid for the longest. That's not harassment. You call her the help. That's not harassment. You said that her family members could possibly be inappropriate with your children. That's not harassment. Like, I don't understand how you can say all of these foul things against this woman and make up these allegations against this woman, but in the next breath say, I would never harass her. That's not what I do. It's very bizarre, Olivia, that you really say these things out your mouth as if it's true. Because we all have heard everything that you've been saying about this woman for years. And you keep saying things about her.
Yeah, I think I've been talking shit, and I will continue to talk shit. Yeah, 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 I will. And if you have a problem with it, then get out. You guys can hit that red little X or little X button somewhere. And I don't know why you females on this platform have a problem with me talking about somebody else. It ain't got shit to do with you. You just want to pick sides, and you ain't picking my side, so you trying to stick up for the next bitch, girl. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Nothing. That's why I said, all y'all beefs or something, whatever y'all, we're not doing that. All this animosity and y'all got problems with me. It's not really rooted in problems. You feel me? You guys don't like me because stop. Y'all don't. Okay, get this out of here. Number one, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Y'all don't like me because I don't like another bitch.
Is that what you're trying to tell yourself, Olivia, to help you deal with the fact that a lot of people don't like you? Because your reasoning that you just provided makes no sense whatsoever. You think people don't like you because you don't like Nisha? I mean, let's be real here. People don't like you, Olivia, because of how you distribute yourself on the internet. People don't like you because you're a very nasty person. People don't like you because you're always attacking people's looks. People don't like you because you drag innocent children. People don't like you, Olivia, because you lie on people. Like, I can go on and on. It has nothing to do with who you like. I could care less about that. It has everything to do with how you show yourself to be as a woman. How you show yourself as a mother. And that's very much rooted in those things. Because what you show, it's very disturbing on so many levels, and it's valid to why people are very much rooted in their feelings of dislike towards you.
I'm so bitter. That's your opinion. I don't care. If you think I'm bitter, then you think I'm bitter. Bitter for what? What am I bitter for?
Mommy.
If you're not bitter, Olivia, then what do you call it? Why is it that we are rolling into 5 years now and you are still talking about this woman? If you have moved on with your life, why are you still dragging issues from the past 5 years later? If she is so irrelevant, why do you keep mentioning her? If you are this bad chick and every man wants you, why waste your time in talking about a female that you say is no competition to you? Like, again, it has to make sense, Olivia. Either you're bitter and you're just going to keep talking about this woman, or you're not bitter and you're going to actually move on and stop talking about her. Because your actions is what's telling the people that you're bitter.
You need healing?
Mommy.
No, I did a lot of healing. What? I always tell you guys on this internet, you on this internet or another female in real life is never going to tell me about a nigga I done had. You guys are never going to be able to tell me nothing about none of these men that are my baby daddies. None of them. None of them. Even the one I don't fuck with right now. You guys still can't tell me shit about him. And I'm a real bitch. I can talk shit about him, but I'm not going to let y'all talk shit about him on my platform. You understand how that works? Now, if he lets other people talk shit about me on his platform, that's his business. I don't give a fuck. I'm a real bitch. Okay? If I want to talk shit, that's what I will do. If you have a problem with me talking shit, too bad. How are you rooting for someone when he doesn't want you and you don't want him? Lovely stars, you're really fishing for an answer, baby, and you're not gonna get one. You're not gonna get one unless you drop money in this cash app right here. You're not getting no answer from me. I bet you'd want to though, huh? It doesn't make any sense, huh? It doesn't make any sense. Well, it's not supposed to make sense to you. My life is not supposed to make sense to you. I'm not your bitter. Okay, I'm bitter. All right, cool. What now? Oh, somebody told me that you guys can make up a lot of things on the internet.
Mommy.
That's what somebody told me. That y'all can fake documents.
Mommy.
I don't know. Stop saying my name. Cause you're annoying me. Stop saying mommy 20,000 times. What, AJ? What? Like I said, you guys are coming to me, and you're coming to me off of something I said.
Mommy.
What, AJ? Okay, thank you.
Mommy,
I don't care. I don't care if a man is married or he's not married.
Mommy.
I'm just going off of what I've been told. Somebody said they're not married.
Mommy.
You know.
Mommy.
Somebody said y'all faking documents.
Mommy.
I don't give a fuck. I really
Mommy.
don't care. Y'all coming to me trying to fight me over it?
Mommy.
I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care. I'm just repeating what I was told. It's not my business. It's not my problem. Okay? Okay. Anyway. Girl, go ahead, sunshine. Upload it all. Upload all the information. Go ahead.
Mommy.
What?
I did that too.
Okay, don't say that, okay?
Why?
Because I said so.
Is that flowers?
Like I said, you want to have an actual conversation, pay me. If not, you're going to get blocked.
Mommy.
Okay?
Mommy.
I just said what I had to say. What?
Is that flowers?
Yeah.
What?
I just said what I had to say about the information, and that's all I care to say. Okay? Like I said, if you actually want some real tea, cha-ching. If not, shh. If you're too broke, shh. Pipe down, Linda. Okay? All right, cool. And if you keep spamming the same thing in my chat about certificates and I'm bitter and all this extra shit, I'll just block you. Okay? Because I said, if you want to say I'm bitter, okay, cool, I'm bitter. Awesome. I'm just repeating what I was told. Once again, I don't give a fuck if people are married or not. It don't have shit to do with me. Why would I care? Why would I care? What changes the situation if he's married or he's not married? What changes? Not a fuck thing. I'm still going to be here doing... Stop. I'm still going to be here doing what I do, talking my shit. No one is going to check me. Not a person. Nobody is going to check me. Nobody. Okay? The only people that can check me are my kids' fathers. And they're not checking shit. So you bitches think on the internet that you loser assholes can come and check me over a bitch that's irrelevant? Because all these females that they're with are irrelevant, in my eyes. To me. They mean nothing to me. To them, maybe. But to me, nothing.
So, again, if these females are so irrelevant, why do you keep talking about them? Like, again, you need to make it make sense because it's not making sense. If somebody is truly irrelevant, they wouldn't even be a thought in your mind. But obviously, they still move you in a way that causes you to come out here and spaz out when you talk on them. Just the fact alone that you're mentioning them says a lot. It's just weird that you keep trying to make your actions be something different when you can't force your actions to be something that is not. Your actions are literally speaking to the fact that you are very much bothered. And they are very much relevant in your life because you don't know how to stop talking about them. Just like you don't know how to stop talking about other women on this platform.
So you guys are not checking me about the shits. And I thought we already established this in our last conversations, but I guess you guys need reminding. You sound so mad, Olivia. Are you okay? I'm great. I'm awesome. I had a great weekend with my babies. I'm great. I'm about to take a vacation. Girl, I feel great. Are you okay, Yasmin? Are you okay, baby? Oh, actually, that's another thing y'all always say. You sound so mad. Girl, mad. Mad for what? Y'all don't like the way I'm talking to you? Stop acting stupid. I want to talk to you guys like you're stupid, okay? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Give me this. Thank you, baby.
Mommy.
Oh, I don't know. Yes, Lord. I don't know.
Mommy.
Because you guys want my business so bad. You guys up in everyone's DMs, telling people what I'm doing. Da 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 da. Why y'all telling people what I'm doing? If that ain't my husband, why y'all telling people what I'm doing? Why you telling people what I'm doing over here? Why y'all telling people what I'm saying over here? If that ain't my man, why y'all telling anybody what I'm doing? Stop. Why are you keeping these men informed about what I'm doing over here? I'm single the last time I checked, and them are not my man. So what are you telling, what are you guys going into DMs trying to tell them what the fuck I'm saying and doing over here? What's that gonna do? You think you're gonna do something? What did somebody say on Friday? Somebody was so sure. You guys are so sure about yourselves sometimes. Oh, I'll be surprised if she gets her kids this weekend after all the shit she talked. Got my kids? Yeah. Sure did. But you guys were so sure I wasn't gonna get my kids after all the shit I talked, huh? Once again, you don't know shit. So, cállate. Okay? It'll keep my cousin's name much of my girl. I'll keep whoever's name in my mouth as I want to. Come and stop me. Come do something about it. Oh, okay. Right. You gonna run it. You ain't gonna do shit, though. Right. Okay, cool. So let's get these losers out of here. I'm not even gonna block y'all, though, but I am gonna put y'all on a mean little timeout. Hold on. Let me get y'all together real quick.
And that was very interesting because somebody in the comments said, keep my cousin's name out of your mouth. So I don't know if this was truly a cousin of either Gerard or Nisha, but obviously this is what they were referring to. I think that's interesting. And the fact that Olivia hurried up and tried to block them or put them on a timeout, yeah, it definitely got her attention. Yeah, of course she did that, fake, you know, trying to be hard type of thing she do. But Olivia, you know good and well if this was truly one of their cousins and they saw you in real life, you would not have that same energy, girl. You would not have that same energy. But I think it's very interesting that you say all of the stuff you say and you don't know who's watching you. You don't know what relative of Gerard or Nisha is watching you. And it's like you would think that you would get some act right and start acting like you got some common sense. And yet you just still continue to just keep running your mouth. Look, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take to get this girl to realize that she definitely do too much on the internet. But just because you put somebody on timeout don't mean that they can't come back into your videos under a different profile and see exactly what you're saying. Like, girl, I don't understand because you act like you are in a whole different country and you ain't gonna never run up on anybody that actually know Gerard or Nisha. You say entirely too much for you to think that you are never gonna run into people in real life that know Gerard and Nisha. Like, it just does not make sense to me the way you move at all.
Don't get F up. Bye-bye. Don't get put in jail. Okay,
Mommy,
you know I like to call it cops, and I call it quick, fast, and in a hurry, bitch.
Mommy,
What?
I need water.
Even if you don't touch me, bitch, I'll still get you locked up. Don't think it's cute.
Mommy.
Okay. Ask about me.
Mommy.
What?
I need water.
Ask about me. I thought you hoes in jail. Okay? Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Get that warrant put on your ass. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Clink, clink. Oh, Lord have mercy. I am too funny. Can't stand the heat, huh? What heat? You don't have any heat. The fuck? Heat where? Heat? What are you talking about heat? Are you guys slow? I'm starting to think you guys are actually slow, for real. Clinically slow. You didn't get her locked up. She got herself locked up by not showing up to court. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Clink, clink. Shut, shut. The door. Lock it up. Throw away the key. Mugshot taken. Bitch was in jail. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't go to jail. Right? Okay, cool. Let's get that very understood.
Wow. All I can say is this is why Olivia is very much cocky and why she believes she's untouchable. Because of the stuff that she has technically gotten away with, and nobody really holds her feet to the fire. This is why she can continue to come on here and antagonize and just be very much cocky because she believes that she can do whatever she wants and she will not deal with any consequences. Yeah, hearing this really bothered me. It definitely bothered me because she knows exactly what she's doing.
Go get a diaper right now. Now! Hurry up! I've been asking you for the last 5 minutes. Go get one now. No, I can't help you get a diaper. Go get a diaper. AJ, if I mute this, I promise you, bro. Go get a diaper right now. A diaper? Yes, a diaper. I said it 20,000 times. All my supporters are older? That's so not true. AJ will be 10 in diapers. He might be. What's it to you? I'm a subscriber. Love your channel. Thank you, baby. How can you ladies that are mothers but don't how she treats her children? How do I treat my children? How do I treat my children? I yell at him. I take care of him. I tell him to go get a diaper. If AJ's not potty trained, that just means that we're not ready to potty train him yet. He's not there yet. What does that have to do with you? Every kid learns potty training differently at different times. Who are you to tell me when to potty train my son? That's so weird to me.
What's weird is the fact that you said we're not ready. Why wouldn't you be ready to potty train AJ? And are you expecting AJ to wake up one day and tell you, Mom, I'm ready to be potty trained? Don't buy me any more pull ups, buy me underwear, and sit me on the toilet at least 3 times a day. Like, I don't understand. What exactly are you waiting for? You do realize that in order for AJ to be potty trained, you have to take the initiative and make sure that you're teaching him how to go to the bathroom. You're the one who has to actually put in the work and the effort to get him out of diapers, put him in a pull up, put him on the toilet 5 minutes, 10 minutes after he drinks something, after he eats. You have to be consistent in teaching him to go to the bathroom. He's not going to do this all by himself. So I think it's weird that you're saying you're waiting for the both of y'all to be ready. It is not normal for you to be walking around with a 4-year-old, 5-year-old who's still not potty trained, because if you are not pushing the initiative in him being potty trained, Olivia, that's exactly what it's going to look like. He's going to be 4, 5, 6 years old trying to be in public school wearing a diaper. Like, you really need to get it together, Olivia, because this is not normal. Most kids are trained to go to the bathroom and wear underwear at least by the age of 2. With my sons, they were potty trained no later than 15 months. It is very possible that you can potty train that little boy.
Hi, Ashley. He wants a hug from Spaciana. Oh my god, that's so crazy. He should be in a pull-up. He should be in whatever I put him in, because I'm his mom. Right, Taz? And you are a random weirdo on social media. So you can't tell me anything, right? Okay, cool. So keep your comments to yourself. Thank you. If he learns how to potty train when he's 4, what's it to you? What's are you buying diapers? Are you changing asses? No. Mm-mm. My child was on a pull up before one. I don't really care. Nobody asked. He's so brilliant. He is very brilliant. Very much so. The only time it bothered me when you guys would talk, it would be about the stuff with my kids. Of course that hits. I'm a mom. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, the people who did that, the people who did that for no reason, try to hurt me behind my babies, God got something special for y'all. Because you don't hurt women like that for no reason. Like, I never did anything to most of y'all for y'all to try to hurt me in such a deep way behind my kids. I don't care about as you can see, I never said a nigga not once behind my kids. Kids. Kids, right? You guys went and you guys dug up stuff on the internet and you guys put it out here. It was very hurtful. I'm not gonna lie. It was very hurtful. But that's it. That's the only thing that y'all have ever done that ever hurt me for real. Because it's my babies. You know what I mean? It's my kids. But other than that, girl, nothing else. And there's no more of any tea for you guys when it comes to my kids. Only good things. You know, and I hope you guys report on that. When the good stuff starts happening with me and my kids, you know, the stuff that I've been saying is gonna happen, when that shit starts happening, make sure y'all report on that shit too. Make sure. Just like you reported on the hurt, report on the good stuff too. Because y'all don't like to report on the good stuff. I'm just like, report on it, talk about it. Gossip about the good stuff too. Okay? Yeah, make sure you guys don't.
The same way you say that the people who try to hurt you behind your kids, there's a special place for them. The same can be said about you, Olivia, because I don't know what all you're referring to when you speak on what people did to you to hurt you when it came to your kids. I don't know if you're speaking about how they would make references to Nisha being a better mother than you. I don't know if that's the conversation you're referring to, but even if that is what you're speaking of, the fact that you knew what it felt like to have your children be used against you to hurt you, you turned around and did that to another mother. And I feel in your situation, you went worse than what other people did to you. Because you made up a whole SA allegation against another woman's children. So again, I don't understand how you can sit here and you can say, this is what hurt me because y'all used my kids against me to cause me pain. But you turned around and did the exact same thing, but actually went way worse to cause another mother pain by using her children against her. It's crazy that you don't see the stuff that you do, but you always throw out and say the things that other people are doing to you because you want people to sympathize with you. But how can people really sympathize with you, Olivia, when you have continually for years thrown dirt on other women? And you wonder why you get the pushback you get. You wonder why people really don't rock with you like that. You wonder why people dislike you. And you fail to take any accountability, even though you say you do, but you don't. You fail to take any accountability for the things that you've done because you want to try to make it seem like you've only done what you've done as a way of doing back to them what they did to you first. This is what you have tried to tell yourself over the years to justify it in your mind why you do what you do. But in all actuality, you have done a lot of things to women when it wasn't even warranted, when you wasn't even provoked to do those things. You just did it to be nasty. And until you get to a place within yourself where you can acknowledge that truth, maybe there's some hope for you, Olivia. But until then, it's like, I don't see how you expect anybody to sympathize with what you're saying right here when you've definitely done worse to other women.
I hate that y'all be having, you have all these haters, you have people that think they say a bunch of nonsense. They really don't equate to anything. And everyone bring up the fact it's like 20 years old. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, why not avoid the content? Like, why not think this is being put out there? Because honestly, in the mommy sector, it's kind of boring. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like...
And then if we stick to the content, we just do the normal content and don't talk no shit, then we are boring. Like, I like to spice it up. I like to bring something new. I like to go live. I like to bring you guys up here. I like to do a bunch of stuff. But it's like, people just attack and they just want to talk shit. So it's like, of course I'm going to talk shit back too, but
and I feel like a lot of stuff, a lot of times, I'm not going to front. I feel like sometimes you be fabricating the stuff that you say. And I think it's cool. I don't know. I think it's cool. Maybe it's me because I'm toxic. I like that shit.
I like that shit.
And there it is. I have been posing the question for a while now, trying to figure out, why are there people still watching Olivia? I would say, here and there, they have to be somewhat like her in order to really support her. And when this lady said what she said, that, she has toxicity in her and she likes that stuff, even though she acknowledged the fact that she knows Olivia fabricates things, she turned around in the next breath and said basically she likes that because she has some toxic, ness in her. And I was like, there it is. There it is. So when you see people are watching and supporting, obviously there is something within them that resonates within her because there's some similarity there. And so when you are acknowledging that you are a toxic person, you can actually sit and watch somebody who's distributing toxic behavior. You know they're lying, but you just still like watching because you desperately want to be entertained. That says a lot. It says a lot. And mentally, I don't see how a person can sit and watch somebody, like even when it comes to me reacting to Olivia, I have to step away for a period of time because it's a lot to deal with. I find myself feeling anxiety just listening to her talk. I get anxiety watching how she behaves and how she is with her children. And, she will further say that pretty much what she does is for entertainment because she has said this before. So in her mind, her doing things that are triggering to a lot of women, her doing and saying things that are very nerve-wracking and, just things that the average woman would not be able to tolerate, she does it because she knows that it's going to get a rise out of people. She does it because she knows people are going to talk. And in her mind, it's entertainment. Whether it's nasty behavior that she's distributing, whether it's dysfunctional behavior she's distributing, whether it's toxic behavior, she's going to do it because it's entertainment for her. It's her doing something that is going to get the attention of people. And this is the epitome of what you call somebody who literally will sell their soul for $1. They will go over and beyond. They don't care how below the level of morale they have to subject themselves to. They will do it just for money. And it's sad that you have somebody who's willing to go here, and that also you have people that are actually willing to watch it. It's crazy to me.
I mean, I might not, but I told people that a long time ago. Like, I think I've learned how to do YouTube, and it's better not to tell people your business. That's better. It makes shit up. Why not? We're here to entertain. We're not. I mean, some people are on here to keep it real and tell you guys everything. I'm not. I'm just here to have fun. What did EK say? What did EK say? She said she's here to.
I'm about to say, she'd be like she's paying her bills. I'm like, period.
Right. And entertain and interact. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to be the most relatable person on YouTube because I'm just not. I mean, people will relate with me, but I feel like you relate with like vibes. You relate with just like how a person is and what you like, and they do too much. But I'm gonna keep clocking it every single time because shit, it just adds to my channel. It gives me content at the end of the day.
I might not agree on everything, but those are not my kids. I know that your kids be fed. Your refrigerator is always full. Your house is. My house is a hot ass mess too, but it's lit.
If you like that, shit.
Exactly. I feel like you keep doing what you're. I appreciate it, and I'm still watch. I don't give a shit.
So as long as Olivia has a refrigerator full of food, in this lady's mind, she believes he's getting, her children are being fed. When clearly we see this woman on live pretty much daily, not really feeding her children anything of substance. See, this is what I'm talking about. In one breath, she said, there are some things I see that I don't agree with, but you still are supporting the foolishness that she's distributing on this internet. And for Olivia to say, because she did say she makes up stuff because she doesn't want to share her real life. And then she went on to say that she's not relatable. She's not doing content on her channel to be relatable. Here's my thing with that. It would be different if it was just solely you, Olivia, where you came on here, you showed your behind, and it was just you. But the fact that you include your children into your content, if that's what you want to call it, the fact that what you show on the internet on your channel is showing you as a mother with children, and your children are always in your lives when you are crashing out, when you are having manic episodes, when you are dragging women for filth, when you are speaking on other women's children, going straight to Hades, past hell, when you are lying on people, when you are bullying and harassing people. The fact that you are doing that in front of your children, it throws entertainment out the window. This is not entertainment, because now what you're doing is you are showing the type of mother that you are, and you don't care about what it is that you are doing in front of your children, when clearly we see your son is constantly repeating your bad behavior. Whether it's his mannerisms, whether it's the stuff that he's saying because he hears you saying it, entertainment does not even equate in this conversation of what you're trying to say right here. And I think it's disturbing that this woman can sit here in one breath and say there are some things you do with your children that I may not agree with, but I'm still going to watch, and I appreciate what you show on here. How do you appreciate the fact that she shows neglect towards her children, but you completely throw that out of your mind because you feel that as long as she has a refrigerator full of food, that says something? This little boy, 3 years old, is still running around in a diaper, and you don't see nothing wrong with that? This little boy is eating lollipops and eating chicken nuggets and fries pretty much on a daily. Now she's incorporating McDonald's, and you don't see nothing wrong with that. But she got a refrigerator full of food. This little boy is repeating every foul language that she's using to speak on the internet in front of him, and you don't see nothing wrong with that. I find this very appalling that you as a mother, because she later on showed her child, you are a mother yourself, and you're watching another mother show the type of mother she is on a daily basis, and you as a mother don't see nothing wrong with it. Not anything wrong to the point where you would stop watching. Again, it says a lot about the people that are watching her and are supporting her. Nobody is out here trying to rally behind trying to get people to hate Olivia. I've expressed multiple times, I don't hate this woman, but clearly there are a lot of things that she's doing that is incorrect. And like I said before, for you to have a platform and you have women of all age groups watching your channel, showing you, not just you, but showing you and your children in your videos. And this is what you're showing, even to the point where you recently was teaching AJ to call people roaches, even to call your mama, literally having him repeat after you, say your mama is a roach. But y'all don't see nothing wrong with what this woman is doing. Okay.
Now you're just making shit up. What? You don't want to talk to grandma? You can't have the spatula. Something's not working. No, it is working. I see grandma just fine. Go over there. They just want like to hear it. What? There's nothing wrong with it. She doesn't want to talk to you. Okay, tell grandma bye-bye. Then go talk to grandma. I'm tripping about nothing. No, they just want to, I think these females just want to feel like they're better than me. Like, you want to feel like you're better. Girl, if you want to feel like you're better than me and you're better, you're better. You're better, girl. You're better. Okay? Please sleep good tonight. Okay? Please. You guys be in secret competition with me. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird, dude. I don't care. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, baby. Have so much to say. Go tell that nigga. Tell that kid the whole platform. Go take it up with him. Go ask him questions.
The fuck? Go ask that bitch some questions. Go ask her. She lays with the nigga. She condones it. If it's so true, she condones it. Go talk to them about it. He's not here no more. Okay? Okay, cool. And if it ever comes down to it, I sure do. I sure will have a lawyer look into all of his charges. I sure will. But I already know what I already know. So I don't really care about that. Like, I don't. Like, I'm not. Like I said, if I need to, if he tries to get slick or get cute, you know, he knows what it is. He knows what it is. So we're not even going to go down that road.
So, in other words, if it comes down to Zolo actually taking you to court when it comes to AJ, that's when you will care enough to see what's actually on his criminal record. You didn't care enough prior to you getting pregnant by him. You didn't care enough even when it came to you defending him when you was having a fallout with another reactor. But you will only care enough to investigate it further only if he actually takes you to court when it comes to AJ. Wow, Olivia. And it's the fact that some kind of way you think that you are better than by trying to once again drag Donna into this situation by saying that something is wrong with her for laying with this man, but you was laying with him too. And got pregnant by him, and was out here talking about this was your person, that you prayed for him. And you turned around and got his name tatted on your neck. Like, what? You want to drag the next woman who's laid up with him now, but you was that girl. You did all of that, what I just said, knowing the type of man he was. But now you want to talk about if he follows through with his threat in taking you to court, then that's when you will be serious about his charges. Girl, bye. Like, you sound ridiculous. You sound very ridiculous, Olivia.
He's either going to be there for his son or he's not. Okay? Okay, cool. Period, point blank. We know you don't, bitch. Okay, good, bitch. Go get a life, bitch. Go find something to do, bitch, because I'm doing something. You see what I'm doing right now? Yeah, this is benefiting me. You in the chat, it's not benefiting you, honey. You're giving me more content. So thank you for being up here arguing with me. You're keeping the views going. You're keeping the ads playing. Thank you. You're getting them ads. You see them ads? Okay.
I mean, at this point, Olivia, you should just do a sit-down video entitled, I Lied, I Am Monetized. Because you really are telling on yourself, and you've been telling on yourself. The only way having this commenter commenting back and forth with you is benefiting you is because you are very much getting monetized. The fact that you mentioned ads, yeah, you're very much monetized.
Yeah, what does he want? What do you want?
Yo, what up, Liv?
What's that?
Yo, I'm gonna tell wifey. Yo, wife, I told you she was gonna answer me. How you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm doing good, man. I've been chilling. How you been, man?
I've been good. I've been real good.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I just I had to tune in. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying?
It sure has been.
Sure has been. That's my stepson.
You're so funny. Hi.
Yo, what up, AJ?
Yes, I've been good.
How are you?
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
That's good. So what's going on? What's going on with the odd couple?
I don't know. That's your friend. I don't know. The hell?
I don't know, man. I could really destroy him right now, but I don't know. I just want some more peaceful shit, you know?
Yeah, that's good. As you should be. You definitely should be. It's not even worth it. Destroy him for what? How can you destroy somebody who's already at odds with themselves?
He already destroyed.
So it's like there's no destroying. But I don't know. I think it's a mess.
Do you have any regrets?
Regrets? No, not at all.
No regrets? That's good.
You should put that, but I can never regret anything because I got my son out of the whole thing. And I love my baby. My baby is
Absolutely.
So, I don't know if you guys know who this person is. I definitely have been in the bushes for a while. I saw when this guy and Zolo and it was a few other people they had kind of came on YouTube and they started like this little sector. It was a lot going on. Zolo and this guy actually had a falling out, and so I don't know what to make of this person. I kind of felt like it was somewhat clout. It did kind of give off. He was conducting an interview with Olivia, but some of the questions he asked, I wasn't really mad at it either because I don't know. It was definitely kind of funny how he would seem genuine, but then he would kind of throw in a question that felt a little messy, and he was kind of trolling.
That's what's up, Liv. I was just checking up on you. It's been a while.
Yes, I seen you.
Absolutely. How long you plan on doing this YouTube?
I don't know. For as long as I feel like it. I mean, I want to go to school. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do, but I don't know when. Just we're gonna see where the world.
So you don't got like no side hustle or nothing like that?
I mean, if I did have a side hustle, I wouldn't tell YouTube about it.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I don't do that anymore. I don't tell my business on this platform anymore.
I mean, it was the fact that Olivia tried to make it seem like, she did have goals, speaking about school. I just feel like, it sounds good when you say it, but actually doing it is another thing. And, I don't know if she's serious about it. That's the thing. Like, I would never shoot somebody down. Like, if you really want to go to school, then go to school. Like, that's a great thing. But I just kind of felt like she said it to kind of make herself look a certain way. And even when he asked her, like, do you have a side hustle? I just kind of felt like the response she gave was, again, just a very empty response because she doesn't have a lot of aspirations. You can come on here and you can talk about things. That's one thing. But again, when you actually are putting forth the effort and you're making moves towards that direction of what it is you're saying that this is what I want to do and you're actually doing it, that's different. I feel like Olivia, as many followers as she has had over the years, she definitely could have done something. I mean, we've already established that she has started a lot of things, a lot of business ventures, and she never followed through. She could have done something. She could have used, her platform. She could have capitalized on her subscribers to help her, kind of catapult in a further direction other than just relying on YouTube and TikTok, and I just feel like it's sad because she doesn't really see the business side of it, even though she says that she's very business minded. That's what a lot of social media figures do. They start social media, they gather a following, and they start businesses. They start branching off from YouTube, and they create their own things.
That's good. You're learning now.
For sure.
Cool. And how do you deal with all this like negativity like towards you? Like, like do you watch it? Like, be real. Do you watch it?
Not at all. I don't watch it.
Sometimes.
No. I only watch what's sent to me. If somebody sends me something that I need to see, I'm gonna see it. But no, I don't watch it, and I don't care about it because it's literally people who don't know me talking shit about me.
So, do people send you videos often? I mean, I could imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like real talk, it has like no mental effect on you.
People trip out on that. They always think that it would have a mental effect, but no. If you don't let social media upset you, then it can't upset you. It's social media at the end of the day. You know how much shit I've been through? You know how much you were a part of the bullshit. So you know how much shit I've been through? I don't give a fuck about none of it. It means nothing to me.
I mean, when he asked this question, it's not that it wasn't a valid question. But I low-key felt like the reason why he asked is because he felt indifferent. He really does feel that social media is getting to her. And she definitely has been stressing a lot in her videos that she doesn't watch these videos, that the only time she knows what's going on is when people are sending it to her. And I will continue to say I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. But I honestly feel that this man is really saying that he does believe social media has gotten to her because, he will say later on that, he definitely watches. His wife watches her almost on a regular basis. And if we're seeing the crash out on a consistent basis, if we're seeing how she's getting on this internet and just having manic episodes after manic episode, he's seeing it too. So I just feel like in this regard, I feel he is really asking these questions because that's what he truly sees. He sees that social media is getting to her, but he asked a question to see what her response was going to be. And of course, Olivia, she just has a very hard time being authentic.
Because I'm still here and I'm still standing.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was all comedy though. It's not serious. It's not like I really beef with you or something like that.
Yeah, but it's not comedy when it's at other people's expense. That's not comedy.
You're right.
So Olivia's basically saying that, it's not considered comedy when you are basically using her at the expense of making people laugh, because this guy had spoken on Olivia too a few years ago. And I think it's interesting that Olivia felt a certain way by that, because what did Olivia turn around and do recently? She did a whole parody trying to make fun of Jasmine. So it's like, again, Olivia keeps sitting in the same seat that she once have sat in and have felt the pain and, the hurt behind it, but yet she has no problem dishing that at another woman. It's weird.
So we got this guy who was homeless at one point in Florida, and he think he signed a record deal because the way he be acting.
Whoa, like, stop! You're gonna get me. I don't want to be a part of all that. I don't.
No, yo. I haven't even been on this. This is the first time I'm going live in a minute. Yo, there's this little clip of you cursing him out. Yo, that shit had me. I forgot what. It wasn't the Odd Couple. You said another name. That shit was funny.
I have no idea.
You said some funny ass shit.
I don't know.
Yo, Liv, you was smacked. Yo, you was smacked the other day.
I was drunk. Yeah, I was hella drunk.
You was smacked, but
what's smacked? Is that drunk?
Like, I don't know. You could say drunk, high, something like that.
No, I don't do drugs, but I was definitely drunk.
See, this was one of the instances where I was like, okay, yeah, he's trolling, because he intentionally used the word smack. And Olivia was like, what is smack? Does that mean drunk? And dude was like, well, I guess you can say drunk or high. Obviously this dude is kind of being shady. Like, he really is being shady. And Olivia is somewhat catching it, but not all the way catching it, because he hurry up and diverts his shadiness to making it seem like he's genuine. Like, I was just catching where he was going. But yeah, I thought, yeah, you definitely trolling.
Okay. Yeah, because you had to hop in the shower. She was getting hot. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, snap.
No, I was gonna have a man over. Shit, I'm living my life too. Goddamn.
Okay. And how did that date go? Did it go good? I'm not being messy. I'm really like being genuine.
It went very well. Very, very well.
Okay. What was good about it?
He's just a good person. He's fun to be around.
Okay, what makes him a good person? Maybe he's watching.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe he's watching.
You have an interview right now.
Hey, shit. It's 2025. Let's switch it up.
He's just real cool people. That's all.
But what makes him cool?
He's real. That's what makes him cool.
What makes a man real? According to you, your opinion, because every woman has a different opinion.
Keeping it real with me. He doesn't have to front. He's not faking it to look a certain type of way. He's being real about everything in his life, and he's letting me make the decision if I want to be around.
Okay. Are you still like looking into like getting into a serious relationship eventually one day?
Of course. Yeah.
Do you plan on getting married?
I don't know, maybe.
Or do you think like no?
At one point, I was like, I never want to do it again. But honestly,
all right. Why did you do it the first time? Like, was it? Do you think because he was younger, maybe? Or
I loved him. I really loved the person I got married to.
Damn, that's crazy. So, like, what would you do differently if you were to get married? Like, you know,
I would 100%. Are you gonna keep going? I would 100% accept the person that I'm with, and I would work with them through anything. Because before my ex-husband gave up, I gave up, and I wouldn't give up on him. So yeah.
Right, because I feel like when you're married, you're gonna go through stuff, regardless. I don't care what anybody. You're gonna go through stuff, and I think that's why the rate of people getting married is so low, because people can't deal with problems, so they automatically go to divorce. And then, like, the next day, a couple days pass, you realize that's not really what you want. Because I ain't gonna lie, yo, Liv, word too, like, that was really your family, bro.
I actually appreciated what he said here. I appreciated the questions he asked, and y'all heard her say, she felt like she was being interviewed. But, I appreciate him making her go deeper because Olivia is so surface level, and it's not because she's so private and she doesn't want to share a lot. I feel she's very surface level because she doesn't really explore the why behind why she does certain things. So when he was asking her, well, what makes this guy cool? You know, I appreciated him having her dig deeper and go beyond the surface because she needs to understand that being superficial in your choosing men, it's always going to leave you in the predicaments that she's been in already. Left behind, hurt, and being a single mother. She very much seems to only look at looks, and she goes off of what they may say to her, the compliments they may give her in the moment. But it's like she doesn't really, like I've been saying for the longest, she doesn't take the time out to vet these men. And you have to be able to take your time in getting to know somebody because people can show themselves to be anything you want them to be in the beginning, but that only lasts for so long. At some point, they're going to start revealing their true self. And that's what women need to allow themselves to see, because once you have intimacy with a man, feelings are now evolved, emotions are evolved, and emotions gets in the way of you having sound judgment. And I also appreciated what he said about marriage because it's true. When you are married, you have to be in it for the long haul. It can't be everything is sweet when things are good, money's good, there's no problems. But the moment something arises that complicates things, that may add challenges, that may be something where y'all have to figure out how to compromise, the money might not be the same. Like, you can't just be you can't be ready to leave when those things arise because you got to look at what the vows say: to death do us part, through sickness, through health, through riches, through richness, through poor. Like, you have to know how to weather the storm because believe me, there will be storms, there will be trials, there will be hardships. But there are also blessings that come too with marriage. There will be joy. There will be, just a peace and a satisfaction that you will get being in a marriage where you can depend on each other and enjoy life with each other. But you also got to know how to fight too. You got to know how to fight for your marriage and fight to remain, in that loving place that you once found yourself beginning in.
And I feel like you just hurt, bro, and you just doing mad retarded shit. I'm being real with you.
Doing mad retarded shit like what?
I feel like you need like a brother. Like you need a brother. Like you need some type of mentor. Like a man though. Not a man that's trying to like kick it to you either, because you know how that goes. And then he at first dude is mentoring you. Now he trying. You know what I mean? He trying to slide.
So wait a minute. You said I'm just doing mad crazy shit. What am I doing?
Well, listen. I'm gonna talk to you from a point as a man / big brother. Or little brother, but brother.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know if you hurt. I don't know if you just doing stuff because you hurt and you want to forget shit, or like I just don't know. But like I feel like somebody of your age should like kind of like try to chill out. Try to chill out.
No, you're still not telling me what I'm doing. What am I doing?
All right. Try. I mean, I guess because YouTube is your thing, but still, like some things you should maintain private.
Like what?
If you're going on a date, that's nobody's business.
Yeah.
Because, and I get it. You're a content creator, so I mean, obviously, you do what you do. But sometimes, like that, I guess that brings negative energy on you. Like I said, like you just said, you don't really watch these videos, right? But still, when people hate on you, giving you evil eye all the time, sometimes you don't even gotta watch them. They could just be destroying your whole energy by just thinking negative stuff, wishing stuff on you, Like, yo, I hate that bitch. Yo, I fucking hope she fucking crashes today, And you don't even know, and then you really get into a crash. Like, shit be real like that. Like I think that's why also, like, things haven't, like, succeeded as far as relationships and stuff like that. Because I feel like you got potential, but the internet, the energy of the internet, there's a lot of souls watching. It's a little deep. There's a lot of souls watching. You got good people, you got bad people, you got weird people, you got the ones that pretend to be your friends but they're really not. You got the ones that talk to you and they're giving all your info to other girls. And it's messy. Like it's a crazy lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
No, these people on this internet are just insane.
Because you're like low key like a celebrity at this point. Like maybe not at a high bracket, but you're pretty well known. You know what I'm saying? You get views. You've been around. People know who the fuck you are.
That's true, and I hear everything you're saying, but you're looking at it as an outsider looking in. Like I tell people all the time, the outside does not penetrate my world. My life is getting better. I don't tell you guys because I can't tell my business like that. But my inside circle is getting better. Things are getting resolved. Things are changing in my life. But I'm not going to come here and celebrate it with the internet because I know people want to see bad on me. So I don't talk about that kind of stuff. So I really don't have much to talk about when it comes to social media other than like current events and shit like that.
You know, I wish Olivia would really take all of this in, because this is something that I think a lot of us have been saying. That the reason why Olivia is coming on here, crashing out, just acting the way she's acting, because she's hurt. And so it's been women saying this for the longest. Now you have a man that's coming to this conversation and he's saying the same thing. That it seems like the reason why she's doing what she's doing is because she's hurt. And I feel like because Olivia is the type of person where she has to convince herself that she knows what's going on with her, and there's no way anybody on the outside could be correct in their discernment, in their observation of her, she will just hear this and it will go through one ear and out the other. But really what she needs to do is just to consider the possibility that maybe all of us are right. Now, I'm not saying everything that everybody has said about her is correct, because again, you got to look at, you got to weigh things. True that there are people on this platform that don't care for Olivia, so I'm not saying that she has to take what they're saying to heart. But when you have people who have actually followed you at one point and they had to unsubscribe because you changed up, when you have people that are coming from an unbiased point of view and they are literally trying to give you constructive criticism, you got to take a step back and ask yourself the question, is it possible that what they're saying is true? Because there are some things that she picks and chooses to take into consideration, and she will acknowledge it. She don't acknowledge who she got it from, as to why she's now addressing it, and she will admit that, yeah, this is kind of true to where she's at, but she will do it to a certain degree, and it's not often. But I do feel that him saying this, it needed to be said. Now, I get what he was trying to convey when he was saying, there are a bunch of souls out here that are watching you, and, there are some people who may wish bad on you, and, you got energies and all of that. I get what he was trying to say, but I feel like he was kind of tiptoeing around the conversation. And I don't know if he was just solely trying to get his foot in the door and he was trying to be careful of what he said because he didn't want to be shut down. But I feel like it's not just about, her being this celebrity figure and there are women out here hating on her. No, that's not the energy. And I feel really he kind of went wrong there, because you're basically feeding into the energy that she's already distributing, which is what's making the situation worse. No, there is a lot of women that are speaking truth about what it is that is really going on. And that is what she needs to really hone into, because it has nothing to do with jealousy. It has nothing to do with hatred. A lot of it just has to do with the behavior that she's showing, and she doesn't recognize that something is wrong with it. She doesn't look at the fact that the way she parents and the way she shows herself as a parent on the internet is very triggering, and it's very hurtful, and it's hard to watch. And so, of course, when the predominant audience is made up of women, yeah, you're going to get a lot of pushback because most women have children. So I think to some degree, although I understood where he was trying to go, I just felt like he kind of dropped the ball a little bit here, because it really doesn't have anything to do with jealousy. Now, I'm not saying there may not be one or two females that may have that towards her. I don't know who. I don't know why, but I'm just trying to cover all my bases because it's always a possibility. But I feel the main issue is what she shows and the behavior that she has expressed multiple times towards other women. That's where the root of the issue is when it comes to social media and YouTube.
Yeah.
That's why I come on here and I just have fun. I talk shit. I drink.
Because look, I'm about to keep it a whole stack with you.
Yeah.
Look, other people will say this in such a horrible way, but this is a real genuine question.
Yeah.
The reason why I say all of this is because what if you would have worked out stuff with your husband? Because look, I know the babies are a blessing. God bless them, but it is a lot of stress on you. You know, you don't think you need help sometimes?
I mean, of course I need help, but it's
like for example, right now you're on the internet. Let's say you have a real man in the house, and he says, "Baby, do your thing on the internet. I'm gonna take the babies away. You know, we gonna be over there eating some ice cream, watching some movie. Do your thing, because I don't want my son or daughter on the internet looking crazy, and I don't want them creating a crazy narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see that a lot. They'd be like, "Oh, Liv is beating up her kid," but like, I know you're not. Like, it's just motherly shit. Like, you're fucking tired. You know what I mean? My wife go through that shit too. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Kids can be a lot, and you doing it all alone. That's what I'm saying. Like,
all alone.
You wouldn't like a man in the house to help you out?
Of course, but that will happen when it happens. Until that happens, I'm good, Wolf. I got this.
No, but it did happen. So what happened?
You're talking about that, the first one?
Yeah.
Wolf, I can't say too much.
Right. I get it.
Look it. What is meant to be will be.
Okay.
And you're a man, and you're married, and you think if you ain't... What happened? Look, I understand what he's saying, but y'all just got to chill.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
As a man, do you think, and this is just hypothetically, as a man, looking at my situation, if you were Gerard, you wouldn't ever think anything as a man? Like, you're a man.
Whoa. Like, what do you mean? What way?
Okay.
No. I want to understand this.
Okay, let's say you and your wife. You guys were married a lot longer, but we were together almost 10 years, him and I.
I actually make 10 years with my wife this year in September.
Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, yes. So you and your wife broke up, got a divorce. She went off. She had 2 more kids. In my situation, she was single. You
moved on pretty fast, Liv. You moved on pretty fast.
And so did he. We both moved on pretty fast. I had kids, but he had a whole thing going on.
All right. Did you tell him to get that surgery?
No, he got it on his own.
Word 2?
Word 2. That's why I was like, you're not going to tell me.
Y'all ladies could be messy. When y'all want something, y'all will... You ain't doing nothing with nobody else.
No, he did that all on his own. I didn't tell him. I was mad at him that he got that surgery.
I mean, I guess he's dumb for that then.
You would never look at your wife, you would never... Well, come on now.
Come on, say it.
No, I can't say anything. I'm just saying, you would never again look at your wife a certain type of way. If y'all broke up, she had 2 more kids, you would just never look at her another way again.
That's my wife.
Okay, but I'm saying if you were in the same situation as me.
That's my wife.
Okay, so then...
People make mistakes, all types of mistakes. Some are crazy, like some are crazier than yours.
Okay, so when you guys talk about my life, and you guys think about my life, why do you guys think that?
No, I don't think or talk. I watch your life. I literally watch your life. We don't know each other personally. We never met, nothing. But you're somebody like I turn on the TV, or you know what I'm saying. I hear wife. Wife watch you a lot. You know what I mean? She's a big support. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I always hear and I'm seeing. Like, yo, what's going on with Liv today? Oh man, she, you know what I'm saying? She looking, like, damn, like again. Like,
why do you guys always bring up Gerard though? Like, why do you guys he's like the end all be all man in the world?
Oh, because you married him, so he's obviously always gonna be like the top dog.
But supposedly, according to the internet, he's married to somebody else. So that's he
is, but damn, I don't know, man. I don't know. That shit crazy though. Y'all had a lot of potential. You looked more happy too.
I mean, I guess. Give me that right now. I guess I did, but I'm very happy now. It might not seem like it because I'm always fighting with bitches on the internet, but I'm very happy.
Right. So tell us a little about yourself. Like, what's your daily routine?
Oh my God! Well, we're not doing this. I'm about to get off right now.
What's your daily routine? What you do in the morning? What time you get up? Like at 1 p.m. or 5
I don't really have like a set routine. I don't really have to have a set routine right now.
You just living life.
I'm just living life. Yeah.
Y'all see how he was being shady again? He said, "What's your morning routine, Liv? What time you get up? 1 p.m. or 5 p.m.?" Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there were moments where it seemed like he was being genuine and sincere, but then there were moments where it felt like he was being shady and trolling. And this was another incident where I'm like, okay, yeah, I see what you're doing. But y'all let me know in the comment section below, what did y'all believe Olivia was hinting towards when she was posing the question about her situation and wanting to know if Gerard would ever look her way because she has had 2 additional children. Because she was trying to ask this guy, what would he do? Would he ever look at his wife the same if they were no longer together? Like her situation with Gerard. What did y'all get from that? Like, really let me know in the comment section below what y'all's take was. Because I was really trying to read between the lines, and it really kind of felt like it was something within her question that made me feel like she's still holding out for hope. That even though in her mind, there may be a possibility that he is married, it seems like she was saying that just because she has 2 other kids doesn't mean that Gerard is not going to look at her the same. I don't know. It just kind of felt, like I said, she was still holding out for hope that maybe one day they would be able to reconcile. Y'all let me know for real. But y'all, that was pretty much the end of this live. It was definitely a lot in this live. But y'all let me know what y'all are thinking. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.